Hi guys, it's reading time again. I just want to start off and say one thing though. If you're not comfortable with harsh reality, don't watch my channel. Just don't. But I know you're going to anyway. I'm just saying. It's not the place to be comfortable. This is a place to learn, all right? So don't be mad at me because some shit personality I'm pointing out in my readings resonates with you, okay? We're all shit in the end, all right? All right, let's do it. If you like me, subscribe. If you want a personal, send me an email. Also, I want to say, this weekend only, I'm doing full readings for literally $30. You get a whole video of me just for you for $30 from now until Monday. Okay, let's do it. What's going on with the collective? Nappy wigs, time for a new one. Anyway, what's going on with the collective? There's some like incoming events or regrouping, maybe a recircling type thing coming around that's going to give you a lot of clarity, all right? That's just the beginning message. Some of you have to realize you have to surround yourself with like-minded people, like-minded spirituality people, right? They have to be strong. Because it seems like what I said with this like grouping or something that's going to give you clarity. I think maybe you could have been surrounding yourself with people that don't quite match your, whether it's self-awareness, whether it's shadow work, whether it's mirror work, whether it's just your path. You've been around people that are a little too weak for who you're meant to be, and they're causing like some type of heaviness or some type of burden on you. Okay, what else? Yeah, see, once you do that, 5 of Wands reversed. I mean, it speaks for itself. You'll have more of a peaceful environment. You know, this could be work, this could be home, this could just be online engagement too. Maybe some of you have subscribers or followers that don't quite match up with what you're saying, or if it has to do with like literally people in your physical realm, they just don't match you, and it's causing you to carry some type of spiritual heaviness. All right, anyway, what's the Three of Cups? Yeah, see, this is just confirming whatever it is, whether it's a group of people, a specific person, maybe you're in church, right? You're like sticking around religious people. They're not matching up with you. It's kind of, oh Lord, it's kind of acting as like a distraction, right? And you're going the wrong way. It's making you be stagnant. Whatever it is to you, whether it's, again, work related, church related, maybe you're ready to leave the Christian faith, but you're still surrounding yourself with Christians. Maybe you're ready to leave the Muslim faith, and you're surrounding yourself with Muslims, and they're not matching your energy frequency, so it's causing this like unseen tension. If you're like feeling tension and there's not really anything physically wrong, like no one's really like combative or no one's like arguing back and forth, the tension is coming from the difference in the frequencies, right? Right. Okay. What's this 7 of Cups reversed? Some of you have to also be careful, okay, with these people that you're around. You see the 7 of Cups reversed right here? That is you clearing your mind. That is you seeing the path, right? But because you're around these people that are stuck, not reaching your frequency, in a way, they could be, accidentally trying to manipulate you and make you feel like the way you're thinking or the way you're moving is wrong, right? Because you see that Queen of Cups reversed right there. They're not balanced themselves. No one's fully balanced, right? But there's people that's not balanced around you, and they're trying to like tell you how to move. Again, this is going back to the religious people too. They're trying to tell you how to move, tell you how to think, tell you how to be on your spiritual path, but they're not balanced themselves. So make sure you're not allowing their energy to kind of make you be stagnant or, just not do the right thing, because that Chariot reverse that just fell and I'm too lazy to get. That Chariot reverse stands for backtracking, going the wrong direction type thing, okay? Or in some cases, not moving forward at all. That's my Wands first. A lot of these people you're also surrounding yourself with, you're just like, it's not gonna, no. Look. You see this? This is kind of going back to that reading from yesterday. I think some of you might be around some of the people that you could resonate, that could have resonated with that video yesterday, or like you could have watched it and it made sense to you about somebody, right? These people, they're very fearful of just shadow work, of self-reflection. They're very fearful of being exposed, right? That's what it's showing right here. But because of that fear, they're stuck. They're stuck. They can't live in full-blown truth, right? So that's why I'm saying right here, I'm seeing all these warning cards. Be careful not to get stuck there with them, because your frequency is rising, right? That's where that unseen tension is happening, right? Because they remain frozen. Yeah, see, like I said, when they remain frozen, along with this Ten of Wands right here is this Two of Pentacles, right? It's always a juggle, right? It's always a battle. Whatever it is, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, relationship-wise, money-wise, it's always that, right? And I think this is like a perception you need to, this is a warning for you, it's a warning for you, like, to watch these people, watch the patterns, right? It's always this juggle of struggle, right? And everyone's going to struggle sometime. But when it's a consistent thing, like there hasn't been one breakthrough for this person or a group of people, especially with the religious aspects, you got to watch those people, because let's be honest, a lot of Christians are poor. I hate to say it. And if they're not poor in finances, they're poor in spirit. They're poor in looking in the mirror, right? It's always a juggle. Always. And it's like right here, it seems that they sometimes get close to a breakthrough, but it's never permanent. It's never permanent. And that's not your portion. You're not supposed to be surrounded by these type of people. Whether you might not even be talking to these people physically. This could just be an online communication, over the phone communication. These people are not supposed to be in your energetic field, right? They're not. Again, with the frequency exchange, it's causing unseen tension. You don't have a problem with this person. There's not something you can pick out. There's not a situation you can pick out and say, damn, I don't like that, so No, it's a spiritual thing. You've outgrown them. Even if it's over the phone. If you get highly annoyed by somebody, you've outgrown them. Because they're here, this stuck energy. You're not supposed to be there. Um, this part is kind of specific, right? Some of you were made to interact with a certain amount of people, a certain person, whether it's online, over the phone, whether it's a religious group, right? It was only for a time of learning. It was for a time to kind of readjust the roots of your mind, readjust the roots of your spirit. It was a time to reflect in the mirror, right? But it was only temporary. This is supposed to be you right now, the Fool, taking another leap into another story, into another person. A lot of you, this is a dead relationship. And some of you, this is online friends. Like, you don't even see them. But that exchange is, right? And you can't figure out why. It's a frequency battle. It's not that this person is bad. It's not that this person is evil. It's not that they've done anything to you. But there's a fucking frequency imbalance. And it's like this. Remember the readings I've been saying? It's like the wheel is turning, right? Some of you, like I said, it's going to take a big adjustment for this wheel to keep turning. Some of you, the adjustment has already happened and you're just in the shadow and it's about to take place, right? Like if you've moved long distances, if you've left a job, if you have already left these people, right? The part of that wheel for some of you is taking a leap again. And I say again because I feel like a lot of you have moved a lot. You've regurgitated a lot of things. You've thrown up a lot of ugly things. You've had to remove yourself from friends and family before. You've had to remove yourself from online presence. Like, listen, this is just an example, right? Like I told you guys, I can be really combative and argumentative, right? I started to get in this comment war in a group that I'm just not, they're not like-minded, right? And they're reeling me in to that shit. And I'm like, no, catch yourself, put the pride aside, let them have it. You know, it's that type of thing. Don't allow yourself to get sucked back into this karmic cycle when you're supposed to be getting pushed out. I feel like a lot of you are in a group or around a group or speaking to a group of people or a person, whatever it is to you, they're still on this karmic cycle. A lot of them because of a lack of self-reflection. A lot of them because of a lack of knowledge of self, right? A lack of self-awareness. It's gonna, listen, you're gonna remain stuck with them. You can't. You gotta stop. Yeah, see, this is kind of like what I was saying in that one reading about the karmic wheel shifting. This is just clarifying it. In order to get to this Four of Wands energy with just peace, harmony, you know, you're going to have to go through this is the Page of Wands reversed. You're going to have to go through something else a little uncomfortable. Maybe some of you, the uncomfort is happening right now by facing, you know, a mirror. By seeing your reflection. This is going along with yesterday. But it's uncomfortable because the mirror you're in front of is not seeing theirs, they're just projecting. That's coming back out again. So that's why it's like some of you are going to have to go through another uncomfortable situation, whether it's literally what I said, whether it's, you know, dropping old friends and family, whether it's some of you just deleting a whole platform just to you need to get a whole nother group of followers, because the followers that you gained before your spiritual elevation, they're still here, you're up here. That's why for some of you, I see that's why your money's not coming in. That's why the subscribers aren't coming in. That's why the Instagram users aren't coming in. It's because your frequency has risen past the people that subscribe to you now. They were lower vibrational. When you started the channel, you were at a lower vibration. Now you've risen to a different vibration. They can't meet you there. So that's why it's like a stagnancy. That's really specific for some of you, okay? But going back to this, with this Page of Wands reversed, you're going to have to rebuild some of you. Some of you are going to have to move. Some of you are going to have to say fuck off to your church. fuck off to your family, okay? It's gotta be, you gotta go through one more little, you know, uncomfortable situation, okay? Then we got the Two of Cups right here. Some of you, and I'm not going to focus long on this, you know, I hate love readings. Some of you are about to be met back up with your divine feminine, divine masculine, blah, blah, blah. You know, sometimes it takes a separation stage. All right? That's just for some of you. Anyway, not going there. Some of you also, you have to be very careful too with these people you surround yourself with. There are some people around you that are actually intimidated by your spiritual growth or your spiritual path, right? It makes them nervous. Your growth makes them question their growth. So that's along with that spiritual tension, right? Again, it could be coworkers. It could be a group of people. It could be, again, people you don't even talk to over the phone. Or some of you, it's right in your face, right? Your spiritual path, your awareness, you know, your openness. For some people, it's intimidating them. Especially for some of you with the subscribers too. I don't know if I'm getting people that have like a platform. Some of you, your subscribers are bothered. And I'm not talking about mine. That's obvious. I really feel some of you have a platform you started when you were at a lower vibration. So you got lower vibrational people and they haven't grown with you. So it's like you're stuck. Again, others of you, this is a physical thing. It's like when you speak about certain things or certain spirituality, right? You can kind of feel this weird tension fill the area. So, yeah. Look, and right here, this is it. Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Got to start, you know, investing into the change. This specifically doesn't have to do with money. It could just be separating yourself, putting up a boundary from how many people can reach you, especially if you have that platform. It could be leaving that job. It could be, again, leaving that church, that religion. There has to be some type of spiritual investments going on, right? Some of you physically have to move, you know? Then you'll get to the Ten of Cups. But you have to start kind of focusing on that shift. Even if it's not possible, you got to start focusing on it. If you want to move, you got to start focusing on the finances to move. If you have that platform with that dead subscriber audience, you got to start focusing all the time on bringing in better subscribers. They don't match you. If it's a job, if it's family, it does not matter. You have to start focusing on the exit. You know what I mean? You got to start focusing on the change. That's the way you invest into this. Okay? All right. I think I could really pull Oracle now, but let's see. Yep, see? You know, Justice in reverse and the Ace of Swords. You know it's not a frequency match and the time is up for whatever it's for. You know. Okay? Bro, you can't make it up. Look at the card that came out. It literally says, what does that say? Can you see it? I don't know if you can. It says time to go. What did I just say? What did I just say? Huh? Guys, I'm telling you, the spiritual world is literally turning into survival of the fittest. You have to surround yourself with people that have the same spiritual strength, the same awareness, all of that. You have to, and you're not right now. Look at that. It says time to go. First card that came out, and look how many cards there is. Listen. I don't just be, listen. I don't just be saying shit, you guys. Building blocks. What did I say with this Six of Pentacles? Your investment into this change is focusing on the change, whatever it needs to be. And I'm feeling a lot of you, it's not even like physical go at it. It's more so of the energy you got to put out into the universe, whatever the fuck you believe, okay? Regeneration. It's all happening in order in the cards. Leave. Time to go. Building blocks. Regeneration. A new story begins. And look, not for you at the bottom. Look at that. Truth be told. You know. Guys, like it's... What the fuck? Don't be mad at me. Alright. That's it. It's up to you. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Anyway, don't forget, I'm doing $30 full readings all weekend. You get a 30-minute video. Here, just me and you. You and Nocturnal. That's it. But that's the only time. Alright? Okay. Thanks for watching.